Ground ball hit to Lindor. And that's the first down of the inning. Here's a diamond card at the plate, Eli Willis. He is a game changer on the bases with that speed rate. This is the zone with the first pitch. Got him in a blender. In the air to left. Beltran under it. Squeezes it. 2 gone now. Juan Soto approaches the box as a parallel 3 car, graded as a diamond. Starts with the ball. Hard hit down the line and left. And that will drop foul. Here comes a pitch. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's foul. The 1-2. On the ground to the pitcher. Throw to first. Gets him easily. And it ends the inning. Bryce Harper gets us going in this frame. Didn't even flinch. Misses the plate, but swings at the breaking ball. 1-2 the count. Bryce blasts one. Deep. On its way. Gone. Bryce Harper. Put him in your lineup. He's got one of the prettiest swings in the game. That ball was absolutely crushed. Smith comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Bryce Harper. Opens with a strike. Oh, 2 is the count. Sit down. Strikeout number 5 in the books. In the box now, it's Willie Castro. No bite.
away because the devil tried to break me down.
Jackson Churia in the box, and we're ready to go from Citi Field.
Jackson Churia.
First pitch of this ranked season's matchup misses for a ball. Hits it foul. Goes foul. Churia ready. In the air, headed to center. Castro on the move. Puts it away for the out. Byron Buxton comes to the plate. Got him chasing butterflies without a net. Starts with a pair of sinkers. The wind and the pitch. The count is 2-2. Swung on and lifted to right. Rafaela settles under it. All day long, he bitty bombs. Kyle Schwarber digs in. A card from the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. First pitch of the ball. Way inside. Gets out of the way. And that goes foul. The 2-1. Hits it foul. The 2-2. Jones. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the third out. That does it for the top of the first. Francisco Lindor leads us off. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Scared of you. Fouls that off. The wind of the pitch. One away after the throw to first. That's a strikeout. Ketel Marte shuffles into the box. 98 miles per hour, but misses the strike zone. Rejected that offer. Gets down, base hit. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Byron Buxton in the box with a runner on first. Not biting. Cease misses. Goes back to the sinker. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And they'll hold him at second. Chipper.
I cannot convince you that I love you for a living. I be on your line, you like a river. You be texting back, you like Kiki on the river. Message say the liver, but I know that y'all don't get it.
Up now with 2 runners on base. And fouls it. Raiders have 2 runners aboard. Basura pitch. And the pitch. Skips up some dust. Runners stay put, avoiding risk. 2-2. Here comes. Stays in the fight. 2-2. The pitch. There it is. Cease and desist. Huge K for Dylan Cease. Sedan Rafaela ready to hit. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and lifts one to right. On, giving his all, and it's a foul ball. Can't connect on that one, and Dylan Cease gets the strikeout. Back in a flat. Stay tuned for more DD. Nolan Arenado leads off the top of the second. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Curveball off the plate.
Ball 2.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Lindor collects it, whips it to first on the run. Now 1 away. Bryce Harper now at the plate.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch misses for a ball. Swung on and lifted to left. And that drops foul. The 1-1. Misses the zone for a ball. Puts it on the ground to third. Jones slings to first in time. Next up here in the second inning, Hyun-Min Ahn. That is high cheese. Marte. Throw to first. That's the third out. Inning over. 6 up and 6 down. And we're still tied up. Back here in New York City, Carlos Beltran gets us going in this frame. Not all pitches that wander are lost. A perfect hit. Churio racing over to make the catch.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Here's Bryce Harper. A swing-free zone. Ball and a strike. The pitch. Runs it back with the heater. Makes the count 2-2. Trash pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it, 2 away. Stepping in, Will Smith. Swing and a miss. He was late. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. Not a strike. Strike 3, and they go down in order. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Stepping aside now for a moment. Didi Gregorius is the leadoff hitter this inning. Fouled away. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Fouls it. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Fly ball left center field. Beltran makes his way to it. Brings it in. William Contreras up now to face a pitcher from the World Baseball Classic Series. This is smacked left field line into the upper deck, but foul. And the 0-1. Read it and weep. Got him swinging. Now we see Ozzie Albies. Misses with the first pitch. Hit hard to center field. Castro gets there. He's under it. Brings it in for the third out. The Raiders don't cough up any runs that inning. It was a whole lot of nothing. Willie Castro ready to roll. Went with the slider, and it's a strike. Didn't tempt you to swing there. On the ground to the pitcher. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Francisco Lindor deals himself into the box.
Oh.
Here comes a pitch. Into the basement for a ball. Delivers a sinker.
Outside.
Been his favorite pitch so far. Another 2-2. Excellent discipline. Excellent. That was Mr. Miyagi level discipline. Calculated, confident, and completely in control. Ketel Marte at the dish with a runner on first. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Raiders, 1 down, runner at first. Just looking for a strike. Avoiding the cookie. Must be on a diet. Gap shot should bring in the run. Lindor around second. He's coming home. Hung up between third and home. Scrambled back safely. That leaves us with runners at second and third. Byron Buxton steps to the plate. A chance to grab the lead with a hit. Now a bunt attempt. But it's a foul ball. Working to score the runner from third. Here's the 0-1. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Albies over to pick it up, and that's out number 2. But they do get a run on the play. Jones in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Trusted your eye and made the right call. Foul ball. Runner on third with 2 away. And that one's foul. There it is. Cease collects the strikeout. The Raiders. Welcome back to Citi Field for more ranked seasons action. Yoshinobu Yamamoto ready to face his lineup once again. Didn't allow any runs the first time through. Connects and hammers one to right. Rafaela on his way over. Puts it away for the out. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. 1 at bat so far. He flew out. A ball from Yamamoto. It's belted. Everyone knew it as soon as they heard it. Perfect, perfect, and it's gone. Home run. Yeah. What a sensational swing for him. Schwarber steps to the plate after Byron Buxton delivered a home run.
That was a damn good pitch.
Swung on and lifted to center. Beltran with an easy look. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado in the box now. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Misses the plate with pitch number 1. Goes back to the sinker. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. All-star. 2 down, nobody on. Curveball. Strike 3. And that's the inning. The All-star. Score a run in the frame. Ceddanne Rafaela, the first to hit this inning. Oh, 0-1 to start. Goes back to the slider. Fights it off. Here comes the 1-2. Got him. And that's strikeout number 6.
Up next for the
Carlos Beltran is next to the plate. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Doesn't connect. He was late. Spit on that one. Here's the pitch. You weren't fooled for a second. Hit on the ground to second. Albies handles, and 2 gone. Here's Bryce Harper settling in.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Hit hard on the ground up the middle. Lays out, but can't make the grab. That's a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance of getting the out. Will Smith in the box with a runner on first. 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch misses. No, thank you. Cease's pitch fools him. Swings and misses on the fastball. Up in the zone for the strikeout. Back here in a tie game. Bryce Harper steps in the box to start the 5th. One 0 to start. Off the plate. And the 2-1. Welcome to the show. Hard hit down the line and left, and it's foul. And the pitch. Still breathing. The pitch. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. On. Up now to follow the leadoff hit from Bryce Harper. Grounded out to second his first time up. Goes with the curveball but misses. Sinker gets to the bottom of the zone. That's a strike. 2-1 is the count. And there's a hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Didi Gregorius up now with runners at first and second. Going for the sac bunt. Got him on the off-balance throw. Now the winning run is standing on third thanks to the bunt. William Contreras is the next to hit. Struck out last time. It was the sinker that got him. Boy, I've been there. In the air, headed to left. Beltran on the move. Hauls it in. And now 2 away. Ozzie Albies steps to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Out of the zone. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat. Both missed. On on the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Harper is home. Rafaela fires it to the plate. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Top half of the 5th is complete. Back here in a one-run game, Willie Castro leads off with his team playing from behind. How do you not swing at that? One now. Cleared the hips early. Never a doubt. And that one moves his feet. And that one is in there for a called third strike. Francisco Lindor freshly dealt to the plate. Swing and a ground ball to first. Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning.
Now batting for New York, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Fouls it. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Strike 2. Maybe we see the fastball one more time. Run it back. Right kicks and delivers. What a take. Me? I'm chasing that 10 times out of 10. He steps off the rubber. The righty kicks and delivers. Not done yet. Here's another 1-2 pitch. Still alive at the plate. Here comes a 1-2. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. Albies handles the chance. That ends the inning. So they send the minimum to the plate. And we're here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Yoshinobu Yamamoto back on the mound here in the 6th. He's done a great job of not allowing many hits in this game, and a good showing out of him so far. Churio fouls it away. Tight matchup in ranked season. Swings and lifts one to center. And it gets down for a base hit.
Now batting for New York, the designated
Buxton up now to follow the leadoff hit from Jackson Churio. You don't want to see this guy on base. He'll just keep you busy. That one's foul. Lots of speed at first. Let's see if he takes off here. Not this time. That's the ticket. He steps off to reset. Got him caught. The tag, and he's out. The pitch to Bucks. Keeps battling. In the air to center. Rafaela on the move. Snags it for the second out. Kyle Schwarber steps up as a parallel 4 card.
Kyle Schwarber.
Gets the bat to it, but foul. Here comes the pitch. Yeah, not touching that one. comes up empty. Struck him out on a splitter. More to come in the world of DD after this. Byron Buxton bats first as we start the bottom of the sixth. The All-Star go to their bullpen, and taking the mound, Raidel Martinez. Buxton up for the third time here, watches that one miss. One the count. A tad early, just a tad. The World Baseball Classic card collects a big-time strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. The count is 1-0. The one, the kick, the pitch. That's ripped into the outfield. This one is trouble. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. Churio throws it back in there safely. Sedan Rafaela strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Fights it off. Runner at second with one away. Throws one in the dirt. Not going, count moves to 1-1. Here comes a pitch. Not happening. Look out. It hit him. So now runners at first and second thanks to the hit by pitch. And in the batter's box now, Carlos Beltran. That's the kind of take that wins at bat. Swings, puts it on the ground to short. Nice stop. No play, and the bases are loaded. But the effort on defense may have saved a run. Small moments like that potentially matter. Swing and a miss. That pitch wasn't close. It's a squeeze, and that's foul. One-two, the pitch. Just an exploratory mission. That's a strikeout as the bunt goes foul. World Series hero himself, Will Smith, up now. Swing and a miss. Chased outside of the zone. The pitch gets away, and the runner from third is coming home. Throws from his knees. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt, and the inning is over. Martinez. Nolan Arenado hits leadoff this frame.
Nolan Arenado.
That fastball was not fooling Arenado. That's a base hit, and now they have a runner on.
Now batting for New York.
Bryce Harper at the dish with a runner on first. Looks like knee swing. Smash down the left field line, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Set him packing. Great pitch. Youngmin on the next card off the deck. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. And two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second. Didi Gregorius up now with two runners on base. First pitch, fly ball in deep. This is hit well. I don't think anyone is going to catch this one, unless it's a fan. There it goes, home run. That's what...